Okay, so the Lynx S now has 3,290 kilometers on it. I did notice that a tiny little, can you hear that? Okay, so what I'm going to do is give it a bit of a service. I'm going to take the sides off, which is pretty quick if you've got the right tools, which I don't, so it's going to take me a little while. But yeah, basically take the pads off so you can get to the screws. Take this off, got 4 up here, 8 down here, and get these and the handle, and there, down the bottom on the stand, you can't see that, here, here, here and here, and then that side will just come off. And then I'll take the suspension out. I will take out the motor bolts and put Loctite on them and make sure they're in properly, and then put it back together, turn it over and repeat the process. So should be Mickey Mouse, and good to do thousands more. Okay, so I've got to take my pads off so I can access these bolts, and then we should be good to go. This 4mm here, here and here, I've undone the handle already. Much easier if you got one of them drill thingies.
Yeah, you only did a
Easy with 2 hands. I'm not going to show you all of it. So yeah, there, 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 and then we're good for those bits. Okay, so I've taken this bit off, disconnect the positive and negative, and we've got these 4 bolts here, and then these ones, and then that side should just come off. Okay, so I've got these 4 out, unplug this, now I've just got these 8 to go, and this should come off. We'll see that in a minute. Quick note, the only tools you need a screwdriver for this, and then you just need your Allen keys. These are 4mm, these are 4mm, these ones here are 5mm, so you'll need a 5mm, a 4mm, and maybe a 3 somewhere, I'm not sure, I can't remember. But yeah, not many tools needed at all. Okay, so we've got the first side off. There's the bolts from here. These are the 4 from along the top. And these are the stand, etc. Really not much to do. And then from here on, I believe it's just these ones. And then I could take that shock out, and we'll see where we go from there. These ones are actually a lot looser than the ones that were in there. They were quite hard to take out, and these spin quite easily. Okay, so now that should just lift out. Okay, so now what I need to do is check these ones here, because this is where I feel like the slot might have been coming from, but it also might have been coming from the actual suspension in the bracket there as well. So I'll take them out one at a time, put Loctite on them, just to... Actually, what I'll do first is I'll give it a little bit of a twist, see if they move. A little bit, yeah. Although these little green lines will line up, so it doesn't look like it's... Yeah, they'll come out a little bit. I'll put Loctite on them anyway. Okay, so you want to go with the blue Loctite. The red will be too tight, and they'll be very difficult to get out. But yeah, also recommend having some tissues or toilet paper handy, just so you can wipe off your fingers or whatever, or just so you don't drip onto the floor. But yeah, we'll just take these out one by one and Loctite them and start putting it back together, flip it over and do the other side. Doesn't look like there was any thread locker on there. Might have been, but just put a little drop. Oof, way too much. That's why I use the tissues. Wipe it off a bit. That should be plenty. Where are we? Where's the camera there? That should be plenty. That might even be too much. Still a fair drop on there. That'll do. So I'll pop him back in. So it's hard to do this while I hold my phone as well. Here it is. Anyway, I'm not going to bore you with too much video. You get the gist, so I'm going to do that with all of them. Put it back together, do the other side. Okay, so now I've got that all buttoned up. I've done up all the bolts that go into the motor mount with Loctite. I've put Loctite on these ones and put him back on. Now I've just got to put the cover back in. These 8, those 4, these 3. And then flip it over. I don't have to do these 4 actually. I don't have to do them yet really. They will just stay on the other side, that'll come off, but it's probably easier if I just do it this way. Now to flip it over and repeat the process. I'll probably leave the video right there though, because that's basically all you need to know. It's exactly the same on the other side, just reverse. So I will check at the end, see if I fix that little fucking thingy. Hopefully it has, otherwise waste my time. But should be right. Oh no. Oh, get fucked. Don't forget to put this rubber back in. Goes in there, but on the other side of the suspension. Now I've got to take it apart again like an idiot. I didn't even see it when it came off, to be honest. I can't take this bolt out, and it has rounded itself off because it was so fucking tight. Might have to drill it out. Hopefully the rest are okay. Okay, so I had the little bit where you move back to front and you have the little dip. I took this side off, I think it was this side, and took everything down to the motor mounts and then put Loctite on them, tighten everything back up, put it back together. I realised I forgot to put this little rubber ring that goes on the top of the suspension in, so I had to take it all apart again, put the ring in, put it all back together again, flipped it over, and then couldn't get this bolt out and I've rounded it, so can't finish the job. However, it's not doing the thing anymore, so I seem to have fixed it, although I'd still like to be able to get that open and just Loctite it anyway. But anyway, it is. Yeah, I know. That's pretty stupid. It happens though. That's one of the things when you're working on wheels and stuff, like it doesn't always go smoothly. The reason why I've rounded off that nut is because I was using an Imperial Allen key, which was a tiny bit smaller than a 5mm, and that bolt was just so tight that instead of turning the bolt, it's rounded the Allen key and the nut. So I'll have to figure out what I'm going to do about that. But thankfully it doesn't have the rocking thing anymore, and I think we're good to go for now. But yeah, make sure you put that rubber bit in, because having to take it all again, I'm like, yes, I'm halfway, and then yeah, having to take it all apart again, which is basically what I needed to do on the other side, and then I would have been finished. But you know, it doesn't always go to plan. And yeah, hit the like button, comment down below how much of a fucking idiot I am, and I'll see you on the next video.